So she won the Barbara Dex Award in 2013. In case you don't know, that's the award for the worst outfit of the year on the Eurovision stage. You know, when they did this whole angel devil theme thing, didn't quite work for the fans. Oh, Moja 3, I think that's how you pronounce it. Bless your heart. But anyway, she is back. Her name is Nevena Božović. She is back, this time on her own, gonna do it by herself, and I'm really excited I get to talk about it. Now, hopefully, she won't win the Barbara Dex Award this one. Leave your stylist behind, your designer, your costume designer, because, you know, déjà vu. But let's talk about what's going to happen with Serbia. Do I like the song? Let's talk Serbia. Let's talk Eurovision. What's up, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. Let's talk about Serbia. And yes, as pointed out, Nevena Božović, I hope I'm saying that right, she won the Serbian national final, Beovicia. That means she gets to represent Serbia in the Eurovision Song Contest 2019 in Tel Aviv, Israel. The name of the song is Kruna. I don't know why, I love the word Kruna. It's just fun to say. Kruna. Kruna. Yeah, I just like it. I don't know. I do know that it means crown. That I figured out. So Bilal Hassani from France will be all over her, I would assume, because that's totally up his alley. Alright, let's talk about the good stuff first, and then we'll see where I'm gonna end up as far as like liking, disliking is concerned. Plenty of good stuff to point out. Number one, that chorus is so powerful. Like, we have a bunch of ballads, but this chorus stands out. It immediately just is like, what is going on? She sings it so well. Her voice is spot on, and if yes, her voice has even matured to, like, she sounds so much better, so clear. Great singer. She can hit the low notes, she can hit the high notes. There's a lot of register going on there, upper, lower register, so I'm a big fan of that as well. Just amazing. She's beautiful, she's graceful, she matured into this stunning woman. Wow, I am really impressed when I saw her. I'm like, that's her? Wow! Also a plus, it's in Serbian for the most part, at least from what we're hearing. Now, Serbia more often than not performs in Serbian anyway, so it might not be a big surprise, but I'm relieved that there are some Serbian words, for the most part it's in Serbian, are in there because it's such a beautiful language when you sing it. So that's hala hala. I don't know why I'm raising roof, that's so 1995, but I'll do it anyway. And what I like about it, it's this kind of song that when people think of Eurovision, that's the kind of song they kind of think of when it comes to, you know, like, ex-Yugoslavian countries. So this is not dated. Don't you dare calling this dated. It's timeless. It's timeless, very different. So yes, it's so Eurovision, which is a plus in my book. Alright, let's talk about a few things though that I'm not as thrilled with. For instance, it starts out so beautiful with the ballad, she hits the higher notes, and it's like, oh, it gives me this mood. And then they bring in this electric guitar and the rock sound all of a sudden at the end of the first chorus. I'm like, no, no, no. What were you thinking? I don't like that at all. It kind of basically ruins the song for me once that kicks in. And yes, I think this particular rock sound is very particular in that part of the continent. A lot of countries in the Eastern European world listen to that kind of rock. But I'm just thinking, you have this beautiful piece, this beautiful song with a very good melody. And then I don't know if this switch will work for the rest of Europe. I think this would actually more hurt it than help it. So that is definitely a concern on my part. Also, I think it starts too slow. It's like, nah, 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 and then it takes for a while until really the chorus kicks in. That's when I start paying attention. So maybe there should have been a little bit more of a interesting grabbing orchestration, bring in some strings, just something to slowly build it, rather than just keeping this verse on the low. And you need to stand out from the get-go, because after like 30 seconds, the chorus doesn't start 1 minute into the song. By then, a lot of people may have tuned out already, and that is my concern with this song, because it just takes a while to really get to where it needs to be. Also, I feel as this song is too short. Okay, let me explain this, because I know it cannot be longer than 3 minutes. Eurovision rules, I get it. Don't. But what I mean by that is, I guess I'm just annoyed the verses are too long for a 3-minute song. Once, she finished the first verse, she does her chorus, and then she does another verse, and then a chorus, and then it's over. There's very little time for a bridge or like an instrumental part. Yes, there's this very short thing between the first chorus and the second verse, but it's not very long. So it seems as the song was written to be like 4 minutes long, and then they had to condense it into 3 minutes, and that bothers me a little. So that stood out to me as well. I wish they would shorten the first verse, and then just add a little bit more at the end of the song to switch it up. But let's talk about my overall impression of the song. So I did watch Božović this year. Did I say that right? I don't know. Anyway, but my personal favorite was, what's his name? Nevena Božović. Love that song. This is to me like as Balkan ballady as it comes, and I am totally biased when it comes to that. So send me a perfect Balkan ballad and I'm in. So I get it, it's personal taste. But he was clearly my number one. And Nevena wasn't really on my radar initially. I listened to the studio versions as well. She's like, yeah, it's pleasant, but let's move on. It wasn't until the actual national final was like, let's slow down. This is amazing. She sounds fantastic. And she immediately went to my number 2. She was my second favorite in Božović overall, so I was happy that she won. If it wasn't my beloved Sinan, I'm still sad about it. But she is definitely high up there, so that was, good news for me. And I'm still hoping, I'm still holding out that there is a revamp to the song. It really is like almost a deal breaker for me, this switch to the rock sound. The rock guitar, the vibe that they decided to go with, it just doesn't jive with me completely. Make it a true Balkan ballad. Choose either or for me. I'm not saying you cannot be experimental with styles and switch it up, but in this case, it just doesn't work. It just does not work. But if you do that, Serbia, you could easily climb up in my ranking, because you're already doing pretty well right now with the song. I think it's beautiful, fantastic singer, amazing vocals, the chorus just... Am I smoking a joint here? I don't know why I'm doing that. But I'm telling you, I'm not a fan of the arrangement. I mean, if you don't change it, I will still like it. I will still like it, just not as much. I guess that is the moral of the story here. So while I wouldn't call this a sure qualifier as of right now, I would definitely say it's a likely qualifier. Just knowing Serbia, the voting patterns of other countries and the style, just very popular in Europe for the most part. Again, if you revamp it. I keep going back to that point because that's such a big deal for me. So, but as of right now, I have it as a likely qualifier, and I really wanted to qualify, because right now it is in my top 10 in that semi. I like the song, I want Serbia to qualify, and hopefully you listen to my awesome advice. I know nobody watching this anyway, but I wanted to share that with you. But now it's your turn. Do you agree with me, or do you have different thoughts about the Serbian song? Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. For me, it's on to the next video. Have a good day.